Hi everyone, it's Shannon and welcome to the Cozy Christmas Cottage. If you enjoy quick, easy, and very simple Christmas crafts, I have 10 reindeer themed DIYs for you today. So let's go ahead and dash right in to these Christmas projects. Up first is this cute reindeer banner, and as you can see, I have Santa's whole team displayed. And the supplies you're going to need to create this is some craft paper or some brown construction paper. You'll need small brown and a red pom-pom, some wiggly eyes all the same size, as well as some small or medium-sized clothespins. These are smaller than the traditional ones. You'll also need a pair of scissors and some jute. I started by cutting out just one triangle to create a template before using that template to cut out several more. If you're going to be doing the entire reindeer crew, you're going to need 10 of these triangles total. I only needed one sheet of this craft paper, but if you're going to make bigger triangles, of course you will need more pieces of paper to achieve a larger look. So mine are pretty small, but here's a look at all of them cut out. You'll need a glue stick to attach each one of your eyeballs onto the triangles. Like I said, make sure that all of your eyeballs are the same size. Mine were kind of mixed up, so I kind of had to pick through to find the right ones. Once I had the eyeballs on, I used some stick glue again to attach the pom-poms to the front. Once you have all of your reindeer cut out and your eyes and noses glued on, you can attach them to your string. As you can see, mine was very top heavy, so I would not suggest attaching them to somewhere that doesn't have a backing. So here you can see they sit up just perfectly when you attach them to something flat like the wall. Now let's make a cute reindeer headband. This would be super cute for kids and adults. So you can see I found a 6-pack of headbands at Dollar Tree, and you'll also need some brown pipe cleaners. I started by using that black headband from the pack. Hopefully you're able to find a set that is either all brown or all black to kind of match and blend in with the pipe cleaners. So I started by creating some ear shapes first and then added in the antlers second. So you can see I'm just winding these around the headband itself. I cut them down and then used the parts that I cut off to create extra little antler pieces towards the bottom, and I just tied those around and wrapped those around too to secure them into place. And here is a look at the finished adorable headband, and here is my little guy modeling it for you. He was so excited about this, he even slept in them that night. I love that these are inexpensive and you can make several of these for only a couple dollars. This little guy is a cute candy jar, and we're going to be needing our wiggly eyes and red pom-pom again, along with a plastic clear jar from Dollar Tree, your brown pipe cleaners again, some kind of small chocolate candies, as well as your craft paper or brown construction paper. So I started by cutting myself a strip of paper. I made sure it was wide enough and long enough to go all the way around my jar, and then just used some hot glue to keep it into place. And here I am using my hot glue again to attach the wiggly eyes and the pom-pom nose. After that, I removed the lid and added my chocolate candies to the inside. And now I'm just wrapping a couple pipe cleaners around the lid of the bottle, and then I also added some cut smaller pieces onto those pipe cleaners to make them look like antlers. I have absolutely loved you all helping me decorate the comment section below with new emojis each video. So today's emoji, of course, is a reindeer. So leave those down in the comments below for me. I love seeing you all help me decorate this space, as well as add a little extra holiday cheer. We always set out milk and cookies for Santa, but let's not forget his reindeer. Here I am transforming a Dollar Tree silver tray using some white chalk paint. So I just made sure to cover this whole thing. You could also leave it silver if you really liked it that way. I have more of a farmhouse look, so I enjoy recreating things to match. Once my paint was on my tray, these are actually wooden pieces from their tumbling tower game. So I used some wood glue to attach them together. I clamped them into place. You could also use hot glue if you'd like. Once I had these completely dried, I also took them down to my basement and my workshop and used some wood stain. But you could also, of course, paint these too if you like, or even just leave them plain. I was kind of in a phase of wanting to stain everything, so that is why mine got stained this beautiful Jacobine color. Next, here I am also adding some distressing to my tray using some black chalk paint. I really liked that chippy look. This is a really easy and simple way to do that by just brushing on a little bit of black paint here and there. Once that paint was dry, I went ahead and hot glued, or I'm sorry, here I am actually adding a decal to the center. If you don't have a vinyl machine to create your own decals, you can just use a Sharpie marker and write reindeer food on there. Or if you do have a vinyl machine, I use the font The Skinny for this and matte black vinyl. So once I had my decal pressed onto place, then I used my hot glue to attach my handles onto the sides. I have several more reindeer crafts to share with you, but if you are enjoying this video, please take a second and give it a thumbs up. I would also love for you to hit that subscribe button for weekly tutorials and inspiration here at the Cozy Christmas Cottage. And while you're at it, hit the bell and select all so you're notified when those new videos do go live. This little guy turned out so cute. I just want to fill my Christmas tree with tons of them. You'll need your brown pipe cleaners again. This is a wooden slice ornament that you can find at Hobby Lobby for only about 50 cents each, and they come just like that. You'll also need a red pom-pom and a black Sharpie marker. So to get started with this ornament, I used some hot glue to apply the nose before adding on his eyes with a black marker and adding a straight line under his nose to kind of look like a muzzle. And then I used my brown pipe cleaners again to create some antlers and hot glued those onto the back. I've been using my pom-poms and pipe cleaners for a lot of the antlers and noses on here, but if you have other ideas of what else we could use in place of these that would be different and cute and unique, you can leave those down in the comments below for me too. I shared this before in my candy canes tutorial, but I wanted to share it again because it's so quick and easy and it makes the most simple gift. Of course, you're going to need a candy cane, your pipe cleaner, and pom-poms again. I started by folding a pipe cleaner in half and wrapping it around the curve of the candy cane. And then I twisted those around a pencil to make some kind of corkscrew antlers. Next, I used my hot glue to add his nose and eyeballs, and it just really is as quick and simple as that. These are still some of my favorite ornaments that I made a couple years ago, so I wanted to share them with you again because they are still really, really popular. I'm using clear plastic ornaments from Dollar Tree, so you can see you get 2 in a pack, so they're only 50 cents each. This is a little tip that you can put some pencils in some styrofoam, and after you get done painting the outsides of your ornaments, then you have a nice stand to sit them on as they dry. I did go ahead and add 2 coats of white chalk paint to these ornaments and let them dry before I moved on to the next step. Of course, you can have your ornament say whatever you'd like. Some I added Christmas words to, and the others I added reindeer names to. So I had 1 ornament for each reindeer in Santa's team. And again, you can use vinyl like I did for this, or if you don't have a vinyl machine, you can use a black Sharpie marker and write your own words on the fronts. I also decided to dress up my ornaments with some buffalo check ribbon. So I just made some miniature bows and hot glued those right onto the front. I love this next project because it can do double duty. It can be a luminary or a vase. So what I'm using here is a glass cylinder from Dollar Tree, also some white chalk paint. I'm using some painter's tape along with a foam paintbrush, and then I created a contact paper stencil for my reindeer. So I started by taking some of that painter's tape and basically just creating a section at the bottom that we were going to paint. So the top half of the vase we're going to leave plain, and the bottom half we're going to add 2 coats of white chalk paint to. So here you can see I'm just removing my painter's tape after the paint had dried, and unfortunately my camera battery died for this next step, so I'll just kind of walk you through what I did. I actually added that reindeer stencil over the top of the white paint so it looked like his feet were sitting in the snow, and then I added my chalk paint over top of that. At this point here you can see my paint had dried and I'm just removing that contact paper stencil to reveal my reindeer. So I do apologize that I missed this step, but I do have a full tutorial on how to create contact paper stencils, and the ironic thing is I actually use a reindeer in that video to show you not only how to create the stencils, but also how to use them. So I will link that up in the iCard so you can go and watch that in-depth tutorial and see the whole process. Up next is a reindeer candle. So what I'll be using is a Dollar Tree glass candle jar. I love these things. You can turn them into so many different Christmas crafts and decor pieces. I also have some black and red vinyl, my weeding tool and squeegee so I can apply my decal. I found this design within my Silhouette design studio, so you can actually go on there and purchase it. It's only 99 cents, I believe, and that kind of saves you having to create your own design. So you can see here I am just weeding out all of the parts that I don't want to add onto the front of my jar. I also have a little tiny piece of red that we're going to add for the O in Rudolph, which also represents his nose. But look how cute this is. I'm actually going to be using a masking tape style transfer tape, and I will link this down in the description box below because this is one of the biggest questions I get, is what type of transfer tape I use, and this is what I love and use all the time. So basically I put that over the decal and I'm placing my decal onto the front of the candle. I started in the middle, worked my way out to the sides before removing that transfer tape. I did cut this into parts because my Rudolph kind of overlaps the bottom word, and then I added my little red nose right to the middle of the Rudolph word. Such a cute and inexpensive decorative piece for the holidays. This is another cute way to use the clear ornaments from Dollar Tree. This crinkle paper is from Dollar Tree as well. This was an ornament that I had already used, so I'm repurposing it for this project. That's why it has a ribbon on the top already. Again, with my brown pipe cleaners, red pom-pom, and wiggly eyes for this one. So of course you want to remove the top of your ornament and then add the crinkle paper to the inside. It's really cute because it kind of looks like reindeer fur, but you don't want to overfill it so it still looks fluffy on the inside and not too compact. Once I had that filled, I reattached the top back to the top, and then I hot glued the eyes and nose onto the front. Then I just twisted a few pipe cleaners around the top there to give him his antlers. I hope you all are having a wonderful holiday season. We are counting down the days until Christmas over on the Cozy Christmas Cottage Instagram page. I would love to have you come over and join in on the fun. I will link that down in the description box below. Also, if you haven't yet, leave those reindeer emojis down in the comments box. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you in the next video. Happy holidays!